And we're off. Okay, game winner 82. As you see, pain in vain on the screen. That's Twitch name. If you want to look me up on Twitch, I stream occasionally, not very often. Haven't done it in a while. So, today we are going to do... I think I'm going to do multiple videos today. I'm going to separate them out into smaller videos. So make sure you watch them all. Thank you, please. We're doing King. We're going to start with King's multi-throws. I did a rolling death cradle video. It's got some pretty good hits now. I've had a few comments about what to hit. So I'm going to go over this like you are absolute beginners. Okay? Rolling death cradle probably is not a beginner move. Should learn how to do it a little bit harder than that. So I'm going to make this quick. I'm not going to spend much more than a few minutes figuring it out, but we're going to go over the buttons. Now, I'm going to name these off for you. Xbox, PC paddles, whatever. Alright? It's going to be the same. So this top left one here, which is square on the PS and the PlayStations, is 1, also called left punch. So there's 1. Right punch, triangle on this paddle, is 2. The X button, left kick, is 3. And the circle button, which is right kick, is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I had a lot of questions about the rolling death cradle about, well, I can't tell what buttons first. Okay, I refer to the left grab. Left grab has been in Tekken since the very first one. Left grab, right grab. Referred to that because you break them with left punch or right punch. They're also done by pressing the 2 left buttons. Left grab. Yay. Or right grab. Yay. Okay. So when I say left grab, I mean square X, or 1 and 3 together. Left grab. Right grab. 2 and 4. Triangle circle on my paddle. Okay. Now, we're going to, now that I've schooled the beginners real quick here, too many questions about that stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I did it again. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hopefully I stop getting questions about that. So now we'll go into how the paddle's set up. Controller setup. See, square, left punch. Yeah, you can see him on there. Take a second to look at him. I don't do throws as my top buttons. Why? Because I can hit them with my thumb. I don't use multi-fingers like 2 fingers. Some people use like 2 fingers and then they'll use their thumb down here for the kicks to hit the third button. I don't do that. It's awkward and my hand's big and yeah. Okay, so I don't use it. I can hit the throws. What I find hard to do is trying to hit both punches or both kicks. Try to hit him in the middle, whatever. Yeah, you got to move your hand around. Don't want to move my hand. So, you got R2 as both punches. Alright, both punches. So 1 and 2. Left kick, right kick. L2. Yes. The reason I have these set up like this is because back in Tekken 1, when I went, oh, look, I can change my buttons. And I moved my buttons over to pick a different setting, it came up as that. That's how they were in the original Tekken. These are both kicks. This was both punches. Yes, back then, this was a left throw because I was on the left side. And this was a right throw because it was on the right side. Left throw, right throw. What a concept. So, but by the time you hit Tekken 3, I'm a King player. King has shoulder rams, he has throws, he has various other skills that all require you to do, I call them crossway buttons. So cross the paddle. Oh, and of course I pushed a button. That's okay. These are hard to hit. You either have to move your hand or whatever. So I switched out the throws because I can push them on the paddle to be the crossways. And I used the left as left punch, right kick. Why? Because that side started that button. And that would be that one. And I did this one because it was right there with that one. It's just the way I did it. But it worked out. Now, this is a new one for me right here. All 4 buttons down as L3. I will get that in another one of the videos just because. And Rage Art is just because this way I don't have to change my paddle for anybody else. If I want to do a Rage Art, I just push the button. Whether I know theirs or not, it works. So we are going to back out. Now we'll go to the move list. And I will queue up, I don't know if it's up or down. Rolling Death Cradle, right here. Other people, notation for the Rolling Death Cradle. Left grab, both kicks, which is my L2 button. Right grab, which I told you, I can hit left and right grab on my paddle. R2, which is both punches. You hold the R2 and you press X. Twice. Why? Because for some reason when you just push it once, it doesn't register unless you hit it the second time. Don't know. It just works that way. Maybe because I'm using the shoulder buttons. Whatever. But that's just the way I do it, is I double tap it. And it seems it works. So, without further ado, I'm going to do this. Now, with my new setup, which is all 4 buttons as the left click here, I can now do an easy dragon sleeper. So I have the mix up now, and it's easy. If you count the button presses there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 button presses, okay? I will go over this. So now that I have schooled the noobs and Tekken etiquette here for the button presses, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I showed you my setup and my controller, we'll get to it. Okay, so here we go. You start with the grab. Okay, forward, down, down, forward. Also called forward dash. Not forward dash, crouch dash. Right? King has a crouch dash. If you're real good, you can cancel it, blah, blah, blah. Then this one, which is 1 and 4. Crunch, yes. Now, the next part of this was easy. Oh. You hold R1, which is triangle and X, together. This button right here pushes both them buttons for you. You know what, this might help? Let me see if I can change my display setting. I always forget to turn this on. Command display. There we go. How's that for you guys? A little bit better? See, they're in there. Let's reset this to get me back on that side. It's in there now, see? Okay, so you're getting this. I'm actually not double tapping that, but for some reason it's reading as a double hit just for pushing the button and letting up. Okay, then like I said, next one is R1, which will be these two together. And look, you see all the button presses I put in? It hit them all for me. It hit basically everything I needed. Okay? back on the other side. Now the rolling death cradle, I said left grab, that one, L2, right grab, both punches, X. Make sure I can get this without screwing it up. And the input is really slow. You don't have to go super fast, anything like that. It's 110 damage. So practice that. And you'll see I really exaggerate my fingers coming off because I want to make sure I let go of the button. If you, these buttons are pressure sensitive on the PS4, the bottom buttons, so that if you just push them a little bit, they activate. They actually have a pressure sensor of how far you push them in. So just a little bit actually activate stuff. So you have to make sure you let all the way off. Okay. Now, the new setup where I put all 4 buttons down as L3. L3, whatever. Well, you're in throw. You don't really need to be hitting your directional, so I used L3. Also set up a story assist, and I don't need story assist. So now, you're going to go into it just like you normally would. The armbar to the crossface. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. Thank you to one of the comments on my Rolling Death Cradle one, because this did the Dragon Sleeper easy on a paddle with no problem. You're going to like this. Check this out. If I get it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon Sleeper. What? Yes, that's right. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon Sleeper. Just like that. It comes off that easy. It's that easy to do. You don't. It's crazy. The guy said, "Oh, you hit it 3, 4." No, you hit it 5 times. Once for each button press. You got it? Once for each button press. That's why I counted them off earlier. 5 button presses, 5 times you push it. Boom. Dragon Sleeper. Just like that. Every time. That's why I added the new setup. Thank you, Rana, for saying that. Yeah, I tested it out a few times. At first, I was like, oh, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then I found out, oh, no crap, it's actually working. And then see the rage art. If you push the rage art, it just puts your rage art in there. It's not activated, so. Now, that's it for this video. I'm going to make another video working with that button press. And you know what? Before I do that, let me show you a move that I have not seen anywhere. Nobody ever seems to use it. And it is out of this armbar. They use this one, right? They break the arm all the time. I never see anybody use the other one. If I can get it. It's really hard to get, that's why. I don't even remember the rest of it. Oh, I got it. There are massive buttons in there. Okay. Nobody ever seems to use that one. They all go for the Rolling Death Cradle. So, essentially, here's this one. That is your complete mix-up right there out of the armbar. Or, not the armbar. The armbar breaker, whatever you want to call it. What do they call this thing? They call it an arm breaker. Okay, arm breaker. And it is actually in your move list right here. Right? Both punches, right kick, right grab. Yes, it is that crazy of a move that it is different. That it actually goes both punches, right? And it's completely off to the other side of anything else. But you will, all the time, you will see everyone go for the chicken wing face lock. Almost all the time. Why? Because the Dragon Sleeper and the rolling death cradle do more damage. They're also a lot harder to break. I don't know. I've never actually seen anybody do the other one to break it, so I mean, that's the combo. I think it was 65. Yeah, 65 damage, 3 hit. And if you look, this move, the second move he goes into, that right there, looks familiar, doesn't it? Because it's this move right here. Right? The 1-2 punch into the grab, or the 1-2-3 punch into the hanging one. Yeah, so essentially they stole his move. And if you want to see a few other throws, I'll throw a few other throws in here that you've never seen King players really do. Like down, forward. This is why I did the crossways, by the way. Alright, down, forward, crossways. Look, that is the classic King throw. I believe that was his left throw originally from Tekken 1 and 2. Armor King had a version of it. Is it? No, not that one. That's that one. Armor King did one like that too, where he'd hit them, but when they hit their knee, they actually flipped forward over his knee instead of getting slammed backwards. He has another. I thought he had one with the other side. Now I'm just messing around. He did have another throw, but I forget what it was. I don't know if it's in here or not. Turn around stuff, throw away, knee bash, and figure 4 leg locks. Them were the ones right there. They're the first ones on here. Well, down forward, R1, or down back, R1, with my setup. All right. They're pretty good. I think they actually did 40 damage. Yeah, it does 40 damage. And the figure 4 leg lock is decent, but not the greatest. That should have. It's 2 hits, I believe. Yeah, 15 and then 25, so 40 damage. What else does he have? Oh, if you do the throwaway, and I didn't do the right throwaway, but that'll work. With their back to you, back forward both punches. It's good. It's a good combo, or it's a good one. That's one of his most damaging moves. It does the same as a giant swing, I believe. If the giant swing hits and they don't tech it, it actually does the same amount, I believe, as a giant swing. Actually, giant swing only does 70. Yeah, you can get him right in front of you with that. Back forward this, back forward both punches. Does that. That is 75 damage. And if they try to turn around or punch, that really, if you get it off and they go to spin around, like kick, punch, whatever, it actually grabs them and does the muscle buster instead. It'll actually put them into this as a front throw, so you still get 50 damage out of it. The only real thing they can do is duck, punch, duck, whatever. That stops the throw, obviously. Of course, the stunner. Can't go wrong with that. The DDT. He has another DDT. I could have swore he did. That's what I was looking for. No, it doesn't look like he does. Curl press, ultimate tackle. Well, you guys get it. Now, if I do believe, that move on hit actually gets a ducking throw. So see, 2-hit combo. On hit, them throws are guaranteed. That did 60. That should have been a 3-hit combo. Hey. There. 60 damage, 45. I don't know why, oops. We'll get into that in a minute, in the next video. So, you got the idea. This right here. Nobody ever does that one either, by the way. I don't even think most of them know exist. That's the pile driver. Just a different version of it. Okay. Well, I've rambled on long enough right now. Good, quick video recap. How to do the Dragon Sleeper. Easy. Rolling Death Cradle. Easy. Make sure you check out my other videos. I'm going to do the Cobra Clutch combo. This thing, I'm going to do the throws out of that. Show how to do that real easy. Actually, they are so easy. It's incredibly easy that you are going to probably poop yourself. Alright. Check me out. Game Winner 82. Pain and Vein on Twitch. Check out my other videos. This is the first video I put up in a long time, so I got actually a couple months. My other video got 2 hits. I think I'm going to start doing some more later.